It's me, Lisa T, back in Etobicoke, back from the beach. I was really looking forward to coming home, and when I got home, it's been crazy. There's so many things. I'm like, oh, I gotta do this, and I gotta do that, and I gotta do this. It was so nice to just like be flowing at the beach. I gotta try and bring that with me home, where stop like the rush and know there's enough time, but it's like the energy of the city, it just gets you going. So I'm happy to be home, but I'm not happy to be home. I'm in a conundrum here. So anyways, keep at it. Let's see what the reading has to say. It probably has parallels what I'm feeling in some way. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Me, Lisa T, reading The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beattie. And we are reading August 6th. Solving problems. Problems are made to be solved. The more problems we solve, the more success we have. So life is going to give us situations. I like solving. I'm a problem solver. I like figuring stuff out. I like finding solutions. It makes me, it's like, yes, I got it. I even like it when there's like that thing and you're trying to think of it. You're like, oh, I can't remember the name of that actor or that name. And then all of a sudden it's like, and it comes to you, you know, like, I love the mind. I love the mind, and I love like learning how to, make my memory better, learning how to make my problem solving skills better, learn to make my processing skills better. It's all about solving problems and then with all of that you gain success and you learn and you grow and you evolve. So let's see what it has to say. Problems are made to be solved. Some of us spend more time reacting to the fact that we have a problem than we do solving the problem. In recovery, one of the things we like to say is, I'm living in the solution, not the problem. So and what that means is, in the past, I would be like, oh God, this thing is happening, and oh my God, it's so bad, and oh no, and oh no, and oh no, instead of, okay, this thing is happening, what's the first step I need to do to solve it? And you can even hear it in the tone of my voice. It's such a different energy that comes with that. So there's a solution to everything. But we can't get all like in the victim mentality or in the pity party. We got to just step up to the plate and say, okay, what can I do to make this better? What can I do to solve this problem? What can I add to this situation? Okay, so some of us spend more time reacting to the fact that we have a problem than we do solving the problem. Don't waste any time reacting to the problem. Just get into solving mode. Why is this happening to me? Isn't life awful? How come this had to happen? Oh dear, this is terrible. Why ain't God, the universe, blah, 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 blah. Why is that picking on me? Why is everybody always picking on me? That's a country song. Problems are inevitable. Some problems can be anticipated. Some are surprises. But the idea that problems occur regularly need never be a surprise. And you can also instead, don't even call it a problem. It's a situation. It's a circumstance. It's words matter. What you call something. I learned this in trauma therapy when I was early on. It was, oh, I'm being triggered. Like as soon as I could acknowledge and call it what it was, just call it what it was. It took the attachment away from me. It wasn't in me. It wasn't something happening to me. It was a trigger. So same with the problems. It's like, oh, this is a situation coming out, or this is a problem to be solved. You can change that energy and just by calling it, naming it. So the idea that problems occur regularly need never be a surprise. Things are going to happen. The good news is that for every problem, there's a solution. Think about that. For every problem, there is a solution. Sometimes the solution is immediate. Sometimes it takes a while to discover. Sometimes we have to live in the unknown. I did a reading about 4 or 5 back where we were talking about living in the unknown. It's okay to be in the unknown. It's okay not to know what to do. And if there's a situation facing you and you're like, oh, do I do this or do I do that? Do I do this? You can also choose to do nothing today. And you can sleep on it. And you can see if something comes to you the next day. So it doesn't have to be we don't have to solve it immediately. If there's no solution immediately there, then let it lie. So sometimes the solution is immediate. Sometimes it takes a while to discover. Sometimes the solution involves letting it go. Like I said, just let it go. See if something else comes up. Sometimes the problem is ours to solve, and sometimes it isn't. Sometimes it's not even it's not my as they say, not my problem. People will come, that people will come at you. And I used to be such a people pleaser, and it's such a codependent that I would think, oh God, someone's mentioned their problem to me. I better jump in and help them solve it. No, I've learned, empower someone else. I like to empower my friends and say, you're going to figure this out. You're going to figure this out. I believe in you. I have faith in you. Like, that lifts someone up, that encourages someone, that, you know, lets someone know that you believe in them, and then they can believe in themselves. So sometimes the solution involves letting go. Sometimes the problem is ours to solve, and sometimes it isn't. Sometimes there is something we can clearly do to solve the problem, and then other times we need to struggle a little, flounder, do our part, and then trust the higher powers for help. Sometimes the problem is just part of life. Sometimes the problem is important because we are learning something through the problem and its solution. That's what I think, like 99% of the time. We're always learning something, and we're learning that we have the power and we are capable of managing through circumstances and situations, anything that comes at us. So sometimes problems end up working out for good in our life. That's absolutely my new philosophy. It has been for at least a couple months now, but recognizing that everything is happening for my higher good. And I say that to myself. It's like, oh, even today I was stuck in traffic, and I started to like get agitated, and then I actually spoke out loud, and I was like, okay, God, you take the wheel, and there's something good in this, and okay, this is going to teach me to like have patience. This is going to teach me that I can use this moment to do some deep diaphragmatic breathing. This is going to teach me that I don't have to rush home. This is going to teach me that I knew that there was higher good in it. So sometimes problems end up working out for good in our life. They get us headed in a direction that is superior to one that we may not otherwise have taken. Sometimes problems just are. The old, it is what it is. I hated that saying before, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes problems just are. Sometimes they are a warning sign that we are on the wrong track. So it could mean a multitude of things. So that's why you don't have to like react to it. You can sit with it and figure out, is this maybe for my higher good? Is this something that I have to address now? Is this something that can wait? Is this a signpost pointing me in? And you know, you can meditate on this stuff and see what the universe or what life is unfolding for you. Sometimes problems are just are. Sometimes they are a warning sign that we are on the wrong track. So we can learn to accept problems as an inevitable part of life. We can learn to solve problems. We can learn to trust our ability to solve problems. We can learn. We can learn to identify which problems are trying to lead us in a new direction and which simply ask for solving. You can make reference points too. It's okay to make mistakes. So say you go and you're like, oh, this problem is showing me that from here on in I have to act this way. And then that doesn't work. Then you can learn, oh, okay, that didn't work. But if it does work, you can go, oh, reference point. So when I feel that about this problem, when I feel this about a certain situation, I can make a reference point that when I did that or this, it worked. Does that make sense? Okay, made sense to me. Making reference points. My point is, you solve a problem, you can make a reference point and go, oh, I felt really uncomfortable, but then I took action and I did this. I can make a reference point, and then the next time that comes down the road, you can be quicker to make the same decision or use what you learned for the next time. So we can learn to identify which problems are trying to lead us in a new direction and which simply ask for solving. So some might lead you in a new direction and some want to be solved in the moment. So we can learn to focus on the solution. Like I said, just be solution orientated. Don't be problem pity party orientated. So listen, what can I do about this? That's empowering. That's strength. That's smart. That's forward motion. So we can learn to focus on the solution rather than on the problem, and maintain a positive attitude toward life and the inevitable flow of problems and solutions. We can't have a down unless we have an up. We can't have joy unless we feel some sadness. You would never know it. If you were just always feeling joy, it would become mundane and you wouldn't even know. But so we have to have little valleys so that we can then embrace the good, ups and downs. That's life, flow, ups and downs, ins and outs, blacks and whites, rights and lefts. Just maintain a positive attitude towards life and the inevitable flow of problems and then solutions. Here's your prayer for today. Today, I will learn to trust solutions rather than be victimized by problems. I will not use problems to prove I am helpless or picked on or martyred. I will not point to my problems to prove how awful life is. That's all pity party stuff. I will learn to trust the flow of problems and solutions. God, help me solve the problems I can solve today. Help me let go of the rest. Help me believe in my ability to tackle and solve problems. Help me trust the flow. For each problem, there is a solution. Amen. That's beautiful. Loving it. Thanks for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit subscribe, give me a like, let me know I'm not alone, let me know this is helpful, and let me know you are enjoying being on the journey with me. And I'm so grateful for you all. Thank you so much. Love you. Have a great day.